Welcome to Words of Wisdom. I've just got in through on this cozy jumper because I've been out in that miserable old rain again and mud, and I don't like mud. I really don't like mud. Anyway, but I wanted to, I'm just trying a different angle with the camera as well today, so we'll see how that looks. But I'm going through a bit of a hard day. I don't know if any of you are feeling the same thing. Very strong feeling of go away and lie down. Very strong feeling of, I don't know, just nothing seems to be going. I feel like I'm asking the question, when? And I was quite happy going along in my nice little bubble. And then, I don't know, maybe it started yesterday, but I've just really felt a shift. And it's, I know it's this last of this sort of, I've been told, I've been guided, it's this last of this energy, this situation. And I just feel like, why can't I get over it? Why can't I let it go? Why can't I get past it? It's all that sort of thing. And I know I mustn't ask why. I've got to just accept it. But oh my goodness me, I'm sitting here. So I've had some good cries today. I felt very flat in my energy. I've picked me up. It's gone flat. I've picked me up and I'm tired. I feel really tired today. And emotional apparently. So I thought I'd come on and just be open and honest with you guys and just see, it's always about the healing together. And I don't want anyone to watch me and think, oh, you've got it all together and how did you do it sort of thing. I haven't. And I know that. And it is about a healing journey. And if we can share each other's healing and help each other and support each other, and I can give you any guidance from my channeling. Because right now I'm really asking for some hope, and I'm really asking for some guidance from my spirit team right now. And when I sit at my magic table, sometimes I feel really, really down. This morning's significator card, the inner temple card, was the burning rose again. And I was going to post it, and then I just didn't post it, but I knew intuitively, instinctively that this was definitely my day for the burning rose, because I have literally been having this whole rage that has been coming over me, and I've been raging all the way home. Why? Archangel Michael came out this morning as well. He is here and he is giving you courage, and he gives you that courage to make these life changes. So I have to trust with all that I have that he is around me at the minute, and I'm allowed to purge, I'm allowed to rage, I'm allowed to use this energy to transmute, and I just want it over. I don't want it anymore. I don't want to feel it anymore. But you've got to feel it. You've got to own it. It is what it is, and it can be so trying. So I thought, shall I go and do a reading? And then I thought, you know what? It's probably one of the best times to do a reading, because this is the time where I'm vulnerable. I'm opening my soul for guidance. And if we are truly connected and you find me, you're going to want to hear this. So here we are together. Let's keep going. So our guidance today: without action, knowledge is futile. Without action, knowledge is futile. So something that you know very well, but if you don't action it, if you don't, if you don't give yourself the forward motion, if you don't give yourself that, how would you know that what you know is there? So that's interesting. I got that download. Keep dreaming and opportunities will surround you. So a little bit of positivity. Try and keep your vibe up. I've been called to get a raise your vibration vibe today. So I will, from the book for us. So really significant that we have Archangel Michael with us, who is all about change and he will push you. He will, but he will support you and he will protect you. And I do feel very strongly that whenever I have those moments of real fury and anger, it's not at myself, it's just at things that haven't happened. And why, you know, that moment, I'm being told I've got to get the Wisdom Oracle as well out. So I've got Soul Helper and I've got the Wisdom Oracle, and I have got my horses on the table. I came up and straight away they called to me the Sacred Horse Oracle, and I've just been with the horses, and honestly they nearly drove me mad today to make me walk through the mud. Absolutely. Why don't you come when I call? No, they stood there. I had to walk through the mud to go and get them. Otherwise, I'd probably still be standing at the gate looking at them. So, or them looking at me. So I just think there are times when things are there to test you for a reason. And even worse, I went past the barbed wire fence and caught my jacket on that, so it's now got a hole, which I'm really annoyed about as well. So yeah, that is so far. And I have got to prepare for tomorrow 2 lessons, and I just don't have the motivation for it, but I've got to do it. I haven't even worked on my podcast. I have every intention of doing that this weekend. So I think it's a real lesson here of just giving in, just surrendering, just saying, right, you know what? It is what it is. I can't keep fighting. I can't keep hoping that the wheel's going to turn. It's just crazy. But I keep getting guidance that it is, and I keep getting, you know, signs that you're on the right path. I keep getting told that it's going to be okay. So do we believe or do we not? My alternative of not believing, I don't like. So knowledge is futile without action. So what I do know, and I've just got to get rid of it. Really, I have. Something keeps running in my head at the minute, and I just don't want it running in my head. You know, it's like a film that just goes and it's just running there. It's as if something wants me to know something, but I know it and I don't want it. I don't want to know it. I know I sound crazy, but that's how I feel right now. So maybe it'll all come clear. Who knows? Anyway, let us get us guidance. Let us try and raise our vibration together. Let us try and see if we can, in some way, change this moment. I need to also, I'm going to have to just get myself a little bit of my, let me just get a little bit of, I burnt my hand. This is aloe vera, by the way, and if none of you have ever tried aloe vera for burns or skin complaints, you don't know what you're missing. It is the most wonderful, and actually you can drink aloe vera as well. So if you don't drink aloe vera with all the 74 different minerals and vitamins in it, you're missing out again. It's an amazing plant, very medicinal. So there we are. I have now put some aloe on my hand. Okay. Right, raise your vibration, raise your vibration, raise your vibration. Beautiful. That calmed me. That calmed me. All right. So let us have some guidance, please, my beautiful spirit team. Please, can we have some guidance? Ground. But now, look, 2 things happened. So the first one was base chakra ground. The base chakra, also known as the root chakra. And grounding is important right now. So This is a chakra that governs your lower half of your body, including the feet, the legs, and the base and lower discs of the spine. Ruled by the element of earth, on an emotional level, it governs our sense of safety, security, home, and family. It represents our backbone, our way of asserting our right to be on planet Earth. Traditionally, it is said to be red when it's in balance. When our base chakra is in alignment, we'll feel safe and strong and rooted in our day-to-day life. Even if we experience uncertainty or challenges, our backbone will be strong and we'll trust that we'll get to where we need to be. If there's a lack of energy in the center, there's a good chance that an emotional level there will either be a deep-rooted fear that we're not safe or a feeling that we don't deserve to be here being on the earth, but it can extend to our personal and professional life. If you were building a house on unsteady ground, the house would also be unsteady. On an energetic level, this is the chakra that provides the firm foundation that allows our vibration to rise up. If you want to bring strength and balance to this space, you need to look at the aspects of your life that govern your sense of safety and security. All of the lessons in this section are dedicated to this. So vibe 9, give thanks to the earth. The earth is a wonderful place to be. Every day this incredible planet holds us, hosts us, and nourishes us. Shelter, food, and water all come from her. She's so loving and giving. Yet so many people walking the earth take her for granted. They take, and never spend a moment feeling grateful for all the incredible things she offers us. When they see natural disasters, some people get the idea that Mother Earth is punishing us for mistreating her, but that's not the case. She's simply self-correcting. These moments are wake-up calls, offering opportunities for healing and change. Mother Earth is like any loving and giving mother. She will do anything she can for her children and will continue to do so with all of her might. The huge problem is that, like most mothers, she will put her children first, giving all of her resources until she has no more. The message from the universe is clear: protect Mother Earth. When you begin to raise your vibration, you will naturally want to support the planet. The more spiritually aware you become, the more conscious of the earth you become, and the more you feel a call to look after her. You can begin with small shifts, something as simple as picking up litter from the beach or forest, park or street, or feeding the birds, planting wildflowers to help the bees, or supporting a charity planting trees. Maybe you're already doing this. Ask yourself, what more can you do? Helping Mother Earth feels good, and it feels good. It means you are on purpose and raising your vibration. What's more, when you raise your energy, you'll raise that of the planet as well. Vibe of the day: Mother Earth, I am your child. Thank you for being here for me. It feels so good to be here with you. I thank you for holding me, hosting me, and nourishing me. I am so grateful. Today I vow to do my very best to help you in your evolution. I know that as you grow and evolve, I will too. Thank you for all the blessings you have given me. I feel very blessed. And I just had that thought. Here I was with my aloe vera plant, and I said to you, oh, it's such an amazing plant and it's so healing. And here we read about this, so there's definitely a message for us. And I've been called to get my sacred horse oracle, and horses, obviously, and I was saying to you, I just can't bear the mud. And it's true, we've had such wet weather, and it's Mother Nature's way of self-correcting, because right now our planet is going through huge shifts and change, and we can all do our bit to help that. So, all right, so let's ask my beautiful sacred horse oracle, what is my guidance for today? Based on how I'm feeling right now, this last shedding, we've got this 17th of February, we'll start the equinox, the spring equinox, and the year of the fire horse. So I really feel like we need our guidance right now. Sacred circles, respect the original people. So, yeah, this is a time of radical change. And if we think about sacred circles, ancient prophecies, ancient, ways of doing things, very beautiful card that's come out first for us, this Ancient Circles. Let's have a little read. Ancient, oh no, Sacred Circles, not Ancient, Sacred Circles. Sacred Circles. Interconnectedness, safety, and lineage. And it's interesting how that vibe talks about safety, being grounded. You know, our root chakra is about safety, is about groundedness, and lineage. Root chakra, your lineage, where you come from. So 2 spirit horses fly across a cloudy sky at dusk. The red mare and the grey stallion are decorated with feathers of their manes, on their manes. They carry the knowledge of eternity, and their flight expresses a great and powerful energy. And without action, knowledge is futile. So you have a great knowledge. You're being told, you know, we have got so much that we know, but we need action. And as I said to you, the fire horse energy will start, and it's all about freedom and movement. So I think Spirit is sort of telling me to be a little bit more patient. You know, things I keep saying, why? When is it my turn? You know, and it's about having that patience of waiting to be your turn. Wait for it, it'll come. Wait for it, you know, and have the courage to make changes as you're waiting, you know. The sacred circle below them is an important symbol for many Indigenous peoples worldwide. The Anishinaabe nations of Canada, the Dakota Sioux nations, the Blackfoot Confederacy, Lakota, Hopi, Cree, and many other peoples of North America all use sacred circles. The First Nation of Australia and the Maasai people of Kenya also recognize and use sacred circles. And I'm going to say this to you. When I was saying to you, I feel quite emotional and all this about change, I was looking at this card here. And on top of my stone is this little heart. And I noticed it when I sat down. And I had the same symbol on my table, and this is like, you know, this round and round sort of this sort of quite a sacred symbol. So symbols could be really, really important right now for you to be noticing. Sacred circles are culturally specific and may have different significance, meaning, and organizing principles. One commonality is that the circle represents the interconnectedness of all life. There can be great power on any land where a circle of rocks with 2 crossing lines has been created. The symbology presented to you today is unique. It signifies the reverence you are encouraged to hold for all those who have walked this earth before you. You are part of humanity's long lineage and pilgrimage, and your roots are worth exploring and understanding. Profound wisdom comes to you from elders who lived more closely in harmony with nature and the spirits of the land. When we respect the people who came before us in their unique ways, we join them in an honoring all life. The sacred circle is also used for storytelling and speaking. The circle may also represent equality between all beings and the importance of allowing everyone to share their voice. Within the circle, the energies of the feminine and the masculine are considered balanced part of the world, of the whole. This card brings you a twofold invitation for your evolution. First, the horses invite you to take a thorough look at your ancestral lineage, the elders that came before you, and the indigenous peoples of your continent. Learn about their spiritual beliefs, hardships, discoveries, and accomplishments. Deepen your understanding of where you are in your timeline of the evolution. Once you have expanded your knowledge of their travels before your time, the horses think you will have a much better understanding, respect, and reverence for the wisdom of the original people's ways. Secondly, consider which situation in your life would benefit from balanced communication. Organize sacred time and space for all involved to speak openly means everyone can feel heard and safe. This process creates a real sense of respectful community and offers healing to all, both those who listen and those who speak. Your elders had a way of communing with the land, people, and animals. Their genuine desire to understand others beyond the surface brought depth to their relationships with each other and Mother Earth. The horses ask you to develop the same desire and skill, as it will carry you into a much stronger yet heart-based ability to connect with others. The two horses remind you that both feminine and masculine wisdom and contribution are part of this sacred process. This card is an initiation. You are being asked to understand how applying the unique ways of those who came before may bring evolution to the current times. There is great wisdom in these sacred circles and the stories that have shared through the centuries. Go deep into the discovery of their power to honor spirit, create community and healing. Reconnect all to the sacredness of the land. This card is an initiation. So it's very interesting how right now I feel like there is something more. And this is why I keep asking the question, when? When is this going to be my time? When is this going to happen for me, you know? And now there is a very strong indication that it is about an initiation. It's about a process. And I need to be a little bit sort of brave in this process and, you know, have a bit more patience possibly, because things will come to light. And learning, I mean, I'm trying to learn as much as I can. And perhaps that is something that is also with you, that you are feeling. Well, let's get our Wisdom of the Oracle for some more guidance, please. Wisdom of the Oracle. Can we have some more guidance for this week? What can you guide us with please, Spirit? As we're feeling this shift, what can you guide us with, please? Wisdom, have we? Right, so there's a message in a bottle and a thinker in reverse. See how they make me smile? So communication, okay, which we've already talked about, is very important. Communication. Being able to communicate. So there's a message, something will come about having that communication, but it is in a bottle and it is floating along in the sea, so it could take its time, which is why you need to be patient. When something is going to be revealed, it'll be revealed. And thinker in reverse, this came out the other day as well, didn't it? And you know, it just made me think about, you know, don't overthink. Number 44, don't overthink things. Why are you overthinking things, you know? So I'm going to read it again for us, because message in a bottle, number 15. Communication, a sign. A Cleiden, the ancient name for a spontaneous oracle delivered innocently by the speaker, pointing the way to your highest good. Interesting. So maybe I'm going to say something quite spontaneous to you. Anyway, Spirit sends you signs when you ask for them, when you believe you will receive them, and when you allow yourself to become fluent in the language of symbols, oracles, and omens. What did I say? Perhaps this is what it is. Sacred symbols, sacred circles. Okay, so they may come to you as a bird flying by, a logo on a truck, or a song on the radio. Expect confirmation that you're pointed in the right direction. Keep your ears open, for someone might say just the right thing that will give you the answer to your query. Today your message is this: Spirit hears you and the reply is favorable. Thank you, Spirit. See? All of a sudden, there's my vibe being raised. There's that beautiful Archangel Michael putting his wings around me and saying, I protect you. Listen, you know, Spirit is here all the time. I mean, that I'm sharing this very beautiful magic. And it's just, you might need to hear this as well, you know. I hope so. 44. 44, the thinker, strategy. Remember, we had this before. You might be suffering from analysis paralysis. Thinking has its place, but trying to figure everything out logically is not going to work. My sister said exactly the same. If you're thinking of, this is the problem. I do this. I want to connect the dots. I want to be, you know, I want to know. And it's about control, and you've got to let things go. My sister is so good at going, there it is, okay, bye-bye. You know, it's literally, thinking has its place, but trying to figure everything out logically is not going to work right now. Your conclusions will likely be faulty, and you may act upon false assumptions that will get you in a jam. Give your mind a rest, do something creative, exercise or meditate. Soon you'll come to your senses, and an aha moment will bring you new clarity. There we go. New clarity is on its way, and that will come in this message. There will be a message, new clarity. You will understand something very clearly soon. Trust in that. Trust in the way that Spirit is guiding you to understand right now. I'm not even pulling more cards because I just feel like we're going so beautifully with very clear guidance, clear oracle guidance. Without action, knowledge is futile, but you've got to action it. You've got to action it. That's what they've just told me. I know. All right. Can I please have some more guidance from our soul helper for this week, for this situation, for this timing, whatever it is? Can we have some more guidance, please, Spirit? Right now, from our soul helper oracle, what is our guidance? Very good shuffle. Very good shuffle. One more. That's it. Okay. Again, right. Release your inner rebel. Be yourself and create your own universe. 23, which adds up to 5. So there it is there, look. Feel the power of your blood and your ancestors. You are not alone. And we've just had sacred circles. You are not alone in this. This is amazing. And finally, the lotus within you awakes. You are a master in light on high. So this is what is happening. You know, it's this transformation, this energy. Something is awakening, opening. And it can feel a bit uncomfortable because those last vestiges of things that, you know, you need to get, you know, change, or you need to... GCM, this energy is heavy. Okay, let me give you some guidance on this. Release your inner rebel, number 23. Oh my God, I've just opened straight to it. The heart of a rebel beats within us all. We understand Lilith and her urge for self-determination and freedom because we have already felt this impulse. And at this moment, you feel it strongly too. I really do. If you are not familiar with the story of Lilith, here is a brief outline. God originally created Adam and gave him a wife as a companion, according to the Talmud. This first wife was called Lilith, and she was of equal birth, self-confident, proud, and a free woman. She refused to serve Adam and wanted to be in a dominant position when they made love, which displeased Adam. He wanted to dominate her, and an argument ensued. Lilith spoke the secret name of the Lord, which resonates full of magic, and parted from Adam, leaving him as a free and self-determined woman. It is said that she had many children, but lost them as a punishment for her disobedience and individualism. Lilith wanted to be free. She was not meant for a small world. You have drawn this card because you too need more space and freedom for yourself. Emerge from your constraining cocoon. You are a child of Lilith. All witches, shamans and healers, all wise men and women, all those to whom knowledge is given have a spiritual connection to Lilith. Who wants to oppress you? Who wants to take your place? Who is crossing boundaries? Rebuke them, but clearly and with love, since people are sometimes unaware of their incorrect behavior. Follow the path of your soul, the path of freedom, and pay no attention to the complaints and criticisms of others. They do not know that you can create your own universe. The power animal is the condor. The herbal essential oil is jasmine. The healing crystal is emerald. And the number is 5. And it's on page 77. Wow. Wow. Whew. That is incredible, my friends. So, Lilith. I did not. And there's your sacred circles, your ancestry, your lineage. It's all about this final piece of the puzzle, I guess. Number 10, which is also signifies completion. Feel the power of your blood and your ancestors. I do, Lilith. I do. And it's interesting because this is the thing. Who is crossing my boundaries? I've got rid of friends that have crossed my boundaries. I've done so much clearing. Even my twin flame is on his bloody journey away because don't cross my boundaries. It's crazy. An old saying describes an unshakable bond when it tells us that blood is thicker than water. You have drawn this card in order to remember your ancestors. And I was wearing my ancestor. I was just thinking, and I took it off earlier. Interesting. They are not merely an unwavering source of strength, playing a key part in your destiny, but also a great source of knowledge and wisdom. Again, the knowledge. Without action, knowledge is futile. You are connected to all your ancestors through your blood. Feel it pulsing in your veins. Do not disown them, but instead walk in their footsteps. Honor and respect your roots. So stay grounded, root chakra. Think about the people in your family who have gone before you. One of them wants to connect and guide you. Listen to their advice. It will come from a place of love that is older than our earth. The ranks of your ancestors include priests, priestesses, shamans, healers, holy women, and bearers of true knowledge. Listen out for them. Be attuned to them. Someone is calling your name. Your family tree is strong. It contains all the answers you seek. You are not alone or isolated, but are surrounded by those who have gone before. Try to establish a link with this realm and accept the blessing that comes from within it, sensing what your ancestors wish you to teach you. You can also always call on them for strength and wisdom. You are not alone. Wow. The healing crystal is garnet. So if you've got a garnet, I had a garnet ring once. I'm sure I have garnet somewhere. Jaguar is the power animal. So we have the condor, the jaguar, and let's go to the lotus within you. 41. Wow. 41. When you hold this card in your hands, all of the choirs of angels will be looking down upon you. You are now ready and will surpass yourself and become an inspiration for all beings in all worlds, in all times and all dimensions. You will awaken and follow your soul path as a master. Think about the image of the lotus on the card. The lotus has its roots in the mud of a lake bed and grows inexorably towards the light, just like you. It rises up through the murky water at the bottom of the lake, just as you outgrow your base feelings and emotions. However, its final goal is yet to come. It grows up through the clear water just below the surface and finally unfolds its beauty, but only when it has found the light. Again, just like you. Its fragrance, its true beauty is at last released into the air, the element of pure thought, pure spirit, and wisdom. The path that it follows from the mud of the lake bed through to the surface cannot spoil its faultless beauty, dim its radiance, or distort its bewitching magical scent. All that the lotus is, you are too. It represents rebirth, fertility, clarity, purity, and perfection. Its fragrance, however, its true magic as it transports us, liberating us from the illusion of time. Your soul is like the fragrance of the lotus. You can walk in all times, all worlds, and all dimensions. You might think that you are none of these things, nor are you wise or a master, but know that there is no time. Everything is now. Start to believe. You yourself are the light from the future that shines on and guides you. You are long since been a master in light on high. So power animal is koi, the fish. Herbal essence is lotus. Healing crystal is ruby, and the number 5. Wow. So we have 5, 5, 5 on this table. 4, 4, 5, 5, 10. Wow. I'm just blown away by this. I knew there was a reason I came on my beautiful table. I knew it. I am now going to get us these little cards because I just want to see what is coming this week for us. What can we expect? What is this message in the bottle? Toxic, something toxic. Oh, okay. Transition, all about transition and change. Okay, so we've got toxic with gossip. We've got transition, so something very and it's lovely because this card as well has got the beautiful blue butterflies. So we know that there is this release your inner rebel, release this change, let it come, okay? Let this change come. We have got true love, beautiful true love, and these beautiful flowers. Look how blue they are. They're just, true love is on its way, but you do need to be patient. And also moods, which is quite interesting because there is a cycle here, circle here, just like this circle, look. Okay, so there might be, what Spirit is saying, have the patience. I said that I have to have patience. I know this. And it's also the sacred circles has got the circles on it as well. Okay, so something is completing, something's turning. I'm hearing Wheel of Fortune. It is turning. And so I guess we've got to know that when we feel these moods, you know, 1 minute we're happy with rainbows and the next minute it's raining and we're crying. This is a situation at the moment. So just be patient with yourself. This is all about transition. Now, true love sits there as well. I don't know if I can ask. Let me ask for, first of all, we've got toxic and gossip and true love. Toxic. What is toxic? What is toxic? This is far too much. There's something turned over here. Okay. Right. Time. Okay. Something that is going to be, I feel like it's almost like this message. Something will be in its time. Something that's been fun, celebration, abundance, and health. We've got lots of beautiful cards that have come out. But there's this toxic and gossip. So I don't think it's going to be anything that's going to be that you can't handle. Maybe it's something to do with this. Wow, I don't know. Where can I get some guidance on this, please, Spirit? Where can I get some guidance on this? Ethereal insights. No, okay. Hang on, they're telling me to get these cards. Let's get these cards and see. Because we've got abundance, we've got like such beautiful things. Be patient, you know. These moods, feel the power of your blood and your ancestors was very beautiful and absolutely right. And then I went into these cards and we've got fun time and celebration and true love and health and abundance. Beautiful transition, you know, with the time and moods and patience. And then we've got toxic and gossip. Please, can we have some detail on this toxic and gossip? What is this? Toxic and gossip, please. Wow. Something about luck is on your side. Yes. That sat there, and it sits there on top of moods and patience and lotus within you. And date night flew on the floor. Get ready to be wined and dined. Oh, and a confession. Every time, every single time, there's something that's going to be, you're going to love. You're going to be this true love, confession and date night. Perhaps that's why you've been thinking, or maybe you've stopped thinking. Maybe you just need to understand this has been written. This is, yes, it is time. It is, luck is on your side. It's here. There is going to be a confession. There is date night. You know, you're going to be very happy with this. It's going to bring about a lot of fun and celebration. Your health is really good. But this toxic gossip, what I'm hearing is this is the confession. There's something here that you need to know about. And this message, this understanding is why you need to be really grounded. You need to stay really focused in who you are. Lilith, story of Lilith, she left Adam because she was wanting to be for her own worth, her self-determination, her strength, her power. So I really feel like that is why you know, this confession that's coming, you need to really dig deep and really stay strong. Let's ask when this will be. When will this be? When can we expect? It says time, but let's ask anyway. When can we expect this confession, please? When can we expect this confession, please, Spirit? And the next full moon. What's that, a month from now? We've also got another card that went for a fly. So I'm not going to take it. So the confession's coming on the next full moon. When is the date night? Or is it going to be the same time? On top of date night, this card, so I haven't read it yet, but it came out on top of date night, but it was sort of sitting like this, so there could be a bit of a question with it. You have the power to create the timing by taking action. Interesting. And on top of moods, today. So you might hear from someone today. There might be a message. There might be something that is going to come through that is going to give you, no, the confession next full moon. 48 hours. We don't have a full moon. 48 days. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, which is 3. Today we have moods. We've got to have patience. There's a transition happening. You have the power to create the timing by taking action. So knowledge is futile. Without action, knowledge is futile. Interesting, isn't it? All right, well, that, my friend, is that. I will ask let's ask for our an intuitive whisper card. When we have this confession, this date night, this transition is completed, what would you say? Guidance. There it jumped. Onto move through your fear. So it could be something that is really gonna, the precious present moment. So stay grounded, stay in this situation, go with it. It doesn't feel particularly nice. I mean, you know how I started this reading, but there it is. Feel the fear. Okay, you will feel quite scared. It might be something that is really, you might have to make a choice on something. Again, it's 41, which is a number 5. Why have these cards come out? Hang on. Oh. Walking away. 4 cards. Sensitivity. Romance. Spiritual and solitude. Now we've had, obviously, the spiritual and solitude cards coming out quite often. You saw me shuffling, but they wanted to come out and give us a bit more information. So right now, this is a spiritual, sacred circles, your ancestral line. It's all to do with the divine plan. We have an archangel I put on this table who is here to protect us, to give us courage, to guide us, to nudge us along. And he will put things in our way if we don't pay attention. But he will send us these signs and this information. So start to really recognize that. Maybe this message in a bottle and this confession is only going to come in the next full moon. So there's still a lot of time. So in the meantime, it's about, you know, this spiritual belief. Move through your fear, move through it, keep going, have patience, keep in your solitude. But we have sensitivity and romance. So they're saying very clearly that there is going to definitely be some sort of romance that is going to come very soon. The sensitivity card, often, I'm going to read that to you, because I think sometimes it's lovely to have that little guidance. Sensitivity is heightened, so are your psychic abilities, the connection to your emotions in the spiritual realms. If balanced, this card will be in your favor. If unbalanced, you can experience some difficulties. So where it sort of jumped out on top of moods and patience and what have you. So being balanced really means staying grounded. And we talked about the root chakra. So maybe you want to do a root chakra meditation. Maybe you want to carry some carnelian with you, making sure that you've got, it's just jumped out my hand, that, because you need to stay grounded and rooted. But I feel like this toxic and this sort of gossip and what have you, this confession is about this situation. And I think it's very important that you might want to listen to it. But you know that you have the power to create the timing by taking action on this date night. Then you will see the romance, and you will know. You will know. You will know. Yeah, moods. Acknowledge how you feel. Lean into what is happening here. Lean into it. Lean into everything. That is my advice. It's just the transition right now. It's really difficult, isn't it, at times? But there we are. We've got a very clear indication from Spirit. So I hope you enjoyed. I don't know where 46 minutes went. And I'm really sorry if I was a little bit in the beginning. But it's my vulnerability I want to share with you for various reasons. And it's important that you recognize we're on this journey together. So if you're feeling the same way, this card came out this morning. I just seen it again. I lovingly accept myself. So really do that. Remember Lilith, okay? She walked away from Adam because she wanted to be herself. She set her boundaries. She got punished for it, so she thinks. But at the end of the day, if you are connected in some way, we do need to make sure that we lovingly accept ourselves. And this is something that is going to be happening by the next full moon. Let's see. Okay, my friends, you take care. See you soon. Bye-bye.